Hello and welcome to the first album review for this channel. Today I'll be reviewing How to Survive a Funeral, the fourth studio album from Australian deathcore band Make Them Suffer. This album is produced extremely well. All of the instruments and vocals are mixed perfectly. The incredible production quality can be attributed to the producer Drew Fulk. Drew Fulk has worked with some of the biggest bands in the rock and metal scene at the moment. He's worked with Motionless in White, I Prevail, Emir, Miss May I, We Came as Romans, Bad Wolves, Bullet for My Valentine, Chelsea Grin, and I Don't Know How But They Found Me on the rock and metal side of things. He's also worked with Lil Peep, Lil Xan, and Lil Wayne on the rap side of music. Just to show you the sheer amount of people he's worked with, I'll put his Wikipedia page in the description of the video. Looking at one of his more recent albums he's worked on, being Disguised by Motionless in White, you can see the similarities in the production quality. While the albums differ in genre, the production is still very good. The album blends a lot of genres while not feeling forced in any way. It combines genres like melodic death metal, deathcore, metalcore, and even nu metal at times. The album has some groovy parts like the main riff in Bones and Drown With Me. All of the sounds on the albums blend perfectly together. The album took some risk in sound and went somewhat experimental, and it paid off. The opening track is almost completely instrumental, the only lyrics being "Speak from your heart" and "Go." The beginning is quite somber and eventually starts to get heavy. "Go" led into a mini breakdown that is very good. The song greatly transitions into the next track, being Falling Ashes. I get some nu metal vibes during part of this song, not the Limp Bizkit kind of nu metal though, more like the nu metal we saw in Hindsight by Emir, except Make Them Suffer did it 1,000 times better than Emir. The vocals are very good on this. Sean has insane vocal range, and this song shows just how good his highs are. Bones. The song is very heavy, both musically and lyrically. The lyrics in a way are very self-loathing and wishing for the end to come. I want to drown my lungs in plastic. I want to fill this gaping hole, and when it all comes back to haunt me, I want the pain to take its toll, is one of the most haunting lyrics on the album in general. The scream-singing vocals in the chorus sound amazing. The harmony between Sean, the unclean vocalist, and Buka, the clean vocalist, is genuinely amazing. Drown With Me. This song is just pure filth. The small nitpick I have with this song is the transition between verse 1 and the first chorus feels kinda rushed. It doesn't make the song worse by any means, it's just something I felt needed to be addressed. Buka's vocals on this are angelic. Her vocals on this song are some of the best vocals in metal. But that breakdown, as soon as you hear the war drums and the slower tempo after the bridge, you know what's about to go down. Sean's lows are legitimately some of the best in the game. This song was the second single released before the album. Erase Me. The opening piano sets the tone for the emotionally driven song. The lyrics show the state of mind someone with depression can have. Why would you save me? I'm not worth saving. You're suffocating, so just erase me. Annihilate me. Assassinate me. I'm not worth saving, so just erase me. This was also the lead single for the album, which was a very good pick. Soul Decay. This is probably my favorite song from the album. The lyrics talk about someone, maybe even a friend, who is always playing the victim or being all woe is me. You play the perfect victim, you built yourself this prison, your soul decay, buried in bad decisions, but they're all self-inflicted, you bear the blame. The song does lead you to believe that there's going to be an epic breakdown, but instead it leads into a somewhat underwhelming riffage, maybe breakdown, whatever you want to call it. Fake Your Own Death. Just a pure heavy banger. The breakdown makes up for what Soul Decay lacked. The song sounds like you could put it in their debut album, Never Bloom, and it would fit right in. The song is just amazing. How to Survive a Funeral. The song definitely lives up to being the title track. It encompasses every sound the album has. It has a great breakdown. If I were to recommend a song from the album that will give you a good idea of what the rest of the album sounds like, it would be this song, The Attendant. The first time I heard the song, it almost brought me to tears. Even though the lyrics don't apply to me completely, just the emotion behind the song is saddening. Even now, I still get chills down my spine from the song. If you're not into heavy music, but are interested in this album, this is a song to start with. It's basically a ballad. That's just life. The closer to the album is easily one of the heaviest. It's also one of the more experimental tracks. It has a nice breakdown. There isn't much to say about the song other than that. It's just good. The risks that Make Them Suffer took paid off in the end. The album is basically flawless. The few things that I had that I didn't like were just nitpicks, and I was basically just looking for something to complain about. They didn't take away from the album at all. I have no problems or issues giving this album a perfect 10 out of 10. This album probably won't change someone's mind on metal if they aren't already into it, but for those who are into metal, this album is a must listen to. Thank you guys for watching my review of Make Them Suffer's How to Survive a Funeral. I plan on doing these reviews once a week, maybe twice if I'm feeling up to it. The day these reviews go up is never going to be the same, most likely. I'm doing this for fun, so don't expect much. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Leave a comment of your thoughts on the album or just feedback on my review style. I want this to be enjoyable to watch, so I'll consider every criticism. Leave suggestions for albums for me to review. See you next time.